Decorating is really easy and inexpensive using STYROFOAM Brand Foam from the Dow Chemical Company. I'm going to show you how to make some really cool wall art using STYROFOAM Brand Foam and your favorite scrapbook papers. Scrapbook papers are awesome. If you're a crafter, you probably have a million pieces of them laying around. I know I do. And I love how both sides are coordinate, so it makes it really easy to make one, or you can make a cluster for your wall. You can also use these really fun overlays, and I know these come in a ton of different patterns. This would be fun for a kid's room. And so let's get started. I've got my piece of 12 by 1 inch styrofoam, my scrapbook paper, and what I'm going to do is just spread some glue on the back of the paper, really easy, almost like I'm making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And this glue is really nice because it's thick and it's going to go down into the cracks and crevices of the styrofoam really nicely and makes a great bond against the foam. This is a really fun project that you can make for all the different seasons. It's a lightweight piece of wall art, and like we mentioned before, it's inexpensive, which is really nice. Okay, so once you finish covering your piece of paper, you're going to just flip it over and stick it into place. Okay, now we're going to trim out the edges in some Grosgain ribbon, which is also nice because it's a 1 inch width, and this is also 1 inch, so it sticks, or it fits perfectly. And I'm just going to go ahead and tack this in place with some pins. You can glue it and tack it, or you can just pin it like so. And I've got some finished right here. And this is great. You can see that I have a cluster of them that would look really nice together, or you can just make one. So let's take a look at how we might hang one of these. One of the things that is great and traditional is these brackets. And if you want to put a nail hole in your wall, that's the way to do this. What you would do is go ahead and dip your nail in some glue. You could put a little bit of glue on the back of the hanger and then stick those in place. But also, you could use these really handy poster strips. And what's great about these is these are so lightweight, they hold perfectly, and they don't leave nail holes in your wall. So those work out really nice. Let's take a look at some other options. You could create some holiday pieces in any season. These are really fun, and you can change them out easily. You could also do some for your children's rooms. These are fun because monsters are so hot right now, but if they were into sports, baseball, football, or whatever their hobby, you could make them those too. And you could change them as you go, just decorate the reverse side. So you've probably got some more scraps of paper laying around. Let's go ahead and make some cubes covered in paper. I've got one here that I've already started, and you can see I've used more scrapbook embellishments on the side. These cubes come in all shapes and sizes, really easy. Again, you're going to just cut your paper to fit the two sides at a time, and I've got some ready to go. This is a 5-inch cube, so this piece of paper is 5 inches by 10 inches. So just go ahead and spread your glue on here. This is really easy. You could prop up a picture frame on one of these or a candle like we have here. And so you would cover the whole piece and then press your paper. Trim up my little glob of glue right there. So take a look at these home decor accents, which make great pedestals. Now once you've got your pedestals to match your wall art, let's take a look at some techniques for cutting styrofoam to make your own custom shapes and pieces. I've got a piece here that's 12 inches long, but I want to shorten it up a little bit. One way you can do that is by scoring it. I've got my straight edge here, and you're going to just score it with a pencil a couple times. I'm going to do this a few times in the same spot. This is really easy. My pencil's sharp, and then you're going to turn it to its side on the table and then just snap it. And that makes a really nice edge. Should you break your break kind of be a little bit crooked, you can actually shimmy the two pieces back and forth, and that should line it up a little bit. Also, Styrofoam is really, really forgiving, so you can also take the edge and kind of just push it down, and that will also line it up. Another way to do it is just with your household serrated knife, and then you're just going to put a little bit of soap on there. And what that does is makes it really slippery, so it slides right through the foam, like so. Okay, lastly, you can use dental floss, just a length of it, and again, you'll want to mark your line. Let's do that first. I've got my straight edge here. Make a couple scores with it, and then line up your dental floss like so, and then just pull the dental floss, and that cuts it all the way through. So this is fast and easy decorating using Styrofoam brand foam from the Dow Chemical Company.